Hello everyone and welcome to this video. The lesson in this video is about standard form. This video covers introduction to standard form, how to convert numbers into and out of standard form, how to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication and division involving numbers in standard form. So basically standard form is also known as standard index form or scientific notation, because this form is commonly used in science. So why we need to express numbers in standard form? Because it's very useful to express very large numbers or very small numbers in terms of powers of 10 more conveniently. So for example, the mass of the earth is very huge, this much. So instead of writing so many zeros, we can express it in standard form. So it looks like this. So mass of a proton is way too small. So again, instead of writing so many zeros each time when we want to state the mass of a proton, so we can write it conveniently using standard form. So by expressing numbers in standard form, so it makes us more convenient to state very large or very small numbers each time. So from what we have seen earlier, so standard form should be in this format: a multiplied by 10 power of n. So n must be either a positive or negative integer, and the value of a must be between 1 and 10. So 10 is not included. So the value of a must be in this range between 1 and 10. So take note that 10 is not included. So means you cannot, so this is not a standard form. This is not a standard form. 10 is not included. So a cannot equals to 10. Okay, so how to express a number in standard form? So take a look at the first one, 531. So we know that 531 is equals to 5.31 multiplied by 100. And we know that 100 is 10 to the power of 2. So that's all. But please take note that this number must be between 10 and 1. So 10 is not included. How about the second one? So I can rewrite it as 1 multiplied by 1000. So 1 multiplied by 10 to the power of 3. So how about the last one, 75,200? So you can just change it to standard form in one step. So how to do that? So you know that the value of a must be 7.52. So we just need to know the power. So how to get the power? Power of 10. So you shift the decimal place. So this one is 75,200.0. So you shift the decimal place until you get 7.52. Okay, so let us shift 1, 2, 3, 4. So 10 to the power of 4. So what we are doing now is for large numbers. How to change large numbers into standard form. So how about small numbers like this? Okay, so we know that 0.07 is equals to 7 multiplied by 0.01. So how to change 0.01 into index form? So let us recall what cover in indices. So 0.1 means 1 over 10. So it's equals to 10 to the power of negative 1. Remember the rows of indices. 0.01 is equals to 1 over 100, 10 to the power negative 2. 0.001, so we can deduce 10 to the power negative 3. 0.0001, 10 to the power negative 4, and so on. So 0.01 means 10 to the power negative 2. Okay, how about the second one? It's very simple. So 0.0001 means 1 times 10 to the power negative 4. Okay, follow this one. So you can just change a number into a standard form in just a single step. So how to do that? Okay, take a look at the last one. Okay, we know that the value of a must be 3.41. So we just need to get the power. So how to get the power? We shift the decimal point until you get 3.41. Okay, so let us shift the decimal point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 to the power of negative 5. So why negative? Because we know that it's a small number. So if the number is large, then the power will be positive. If the number is small, smaller than 1, then the power is negative. Okay, another example. So how about this value? To change it to standard form, We know that the A must be 7.5 multiplied by 10 to the power. So now we need to find the power. So how to find? We shift the decimal point until it's 7.5. So initially it was here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So negative 7. Knowing that the number is small, so we just put a negative there. So this is how you can change in just a single step. Take note that these numbers are not in standard form. So let's look at the first one. So the value of A should be 9.35. Now remember, so the value of A must be in this range. So the first one definitely is not in standard form. So to correct it, to change it to standard form, we have to do some manipulation. So 93.5 means 9.35 times 10, and then times 10 power 5. This one is 93.5. So next, to express it in standard form, you combine 10 and 10 to the power 5 by using law of indices. So try to recall 10 to the power 1 times 10 to the power 5 equals to 10 to the power 1 plus 5, 10 to the power 6. Try to recall. Okay, the second one is also not in standard form. So the value of A should be 6.7. So how to change it to standard form? So 0.67 means times 0.1. So if you multiply 6.7 by 0.1, you will get 0.67. And then multiply by 10 to the power negative 3. So 0.1 is 10 to the power negative 1. Again, you combine 10 to the power negative 1 and 10 to the power negative 3 by using rule of indices. How about the last one? So A cannot equals to 10, as I mentioned earlier. So it should be 1.0 or just 1. Okay, so let us change it. So 1 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10 to the power of 8. So 10 means 1 multiplied by 10. And then you combine. So that's how you change to standard form. Write in standard form. You may pause this video to try. Write as ordinary numbers. Very simple. You can even press your calculator to change. So 10 to the power 7 means 10 million. 10 million. So 10 to the power negative 5 means this. Then you just multiply accordingly. Next, we'll look at how to add two numbers in standard form. So take a look at the first question. So to do that, you have to change 10 to the power of 8 to 10 to the power of 6. So how to do that? 10 to the power of 8, I can change it to 10 to the power of 2, multiply 10 to the power of 6. So they must have a common factor. So 10 to the power of 6 will be their common factor. So that's why I have to change it to 10 to the power of 6. So I split 10 to the power of 8 into 10 to the power of 2 times 10 to the power of 6. Okay, after that, 5.8 times 10 to the power of 2 means times 100, right? So 580. Okay, next I have to add. So how to add? Let's say if I let A to be 10 to the power of 6, I just let it an unknown. So 580 times 10 to the power of 6 means 580 A plus 7.6 times 10 to the power of 6 means 7.6 A. So can you see? You can add. You can just add. Okay, so means you can add straight away. So after I add, so please take note that you don't have to show the green color one, the step written in green. Okay, you don't have to show that actually. So you can straight away just add. Okay, so please take note that this is not in standard form. So you have to change it to standard form. Usually you'll be asked to write your final answer in standard form. So you have to show your working, even though your calculator can perform the calculation. Okay, next one, you may try. How about subtraction? The way is the same. You have to change 10 to the power of 9 to 10 to the power of 6, and then you subtract accordingly. Okay, instead, you may try first. So if I let my a to be 10 to the power of 6, so it'll be like this. So can you see? You can do the subtraction. Okay, for the second one, we change it to 10 to the power of negative 4. How about multiplication? So multiplication is actually easier. So you just multiply 2 by 9. Then you multiply 10 to the power 4 by 10 to the power 6. So when you do that, 2 multiplied by 9, 18. 10 to the power 4 multiplied by 10 to the power 6, 10 to the power of 10. So change it to standard form. So actually it's easier compared to addition and subtraction. So you may try number 2. How about division? So you just divide 6 by 2, and then you divide 10 to the power negative 5 by 10 to the power negative 4. Six divided by 2, 3. 10 to the power 5 divided by 10 to the power negative 4. Okay, try to recall. 10 to the power 5 divided by 10 to the power negative 4. So the law is you minus. So 10 to the power 9. That's all. Already in standard form, so you don't have to change further. You may try the second one. Okay, so that's all for division. So actually you can use your calculator to check your answer, but in the exam you still have to show your working. So let us look at some problems involving numbers in standard form. So take a look at the first question. The mass of a hydrogen atom is 1.67 multiply 10 power negative 24 gram. Find the total mass of 500 hydrogen atoms. Give your answer in standard form. So you just multiply. So 500 multiplied by this, the mass of an atom. So you can just multiply 500 by 1.67. Then you change it to standard form. Okay, next question. You may try. So the answer, usually we leave it in three significant figures. To answer this question, you need to know that speed equals to distance over time. So to get the time taken, distance divided by speed. So you work it out. So if you are not asked to leave in standard form, then you can just leave it as 500 seconds. That's all. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.